Okay, we're live. I'm just dealing with an issue right now. One moment. I think I just heard a crow. Okay, sorry about that. All right, we seem to still be live. Okay, so we're looking at a great blue heron, and we had seen a swan there. Maybe you didn't see it because of the issue. Oh, somebody's coming in for landing. 1 second. Looks like some Canada geese. Now, you know, we're in June. Today is June 13th. And, you know, like I've indicated before, we're in that time, I believe. I think it's usually mid to later June when, you know, we start to see that the geese, the Canada geese, are molting, so they stay put. And we may not see them in flight all that often. And, you know, so we'll probably see the ones that are, you know, in an area where they choose to be and remain until they've, you know, grown their flight feathers back. 1 second, I want to look for something. Okay, I think I see a couple more cormorants. That's the swan again, but I think I see a couple more cormorants here. And here. And we're going to move a little bit. Things just seem pretty quiet here today. It's okay. It happens. Uh-oh. Offline again? I show live. Can't see my own phone because of the glare. Oh, we're live. I don't know if there's any sound. Okay, now you confuse me. Okay, I think we are live. I'm hearing... Hopefully you guys have sound also. See a pied-billed grebe. I'll try to get it for you. Just old. Okay, thanks. Great blue heron there, and behind it that looks like a Canada goose. But nothing, so far, nothing out of the ordinary. Now, you know, I haven't been looking as closely as I probably should for the sandhill cranes. They may be, you know, for all I know, they're still here, but in the distance. And you know, that might make sense actually. You know, in the distance, we've got what look like grassier areas, and that may have more, potentially more food for them. And you know, because you have to remember, or at least I believe you wouldn't consider sandhill cranes to be, you know, waterfowl. They're not going to be feeding in the water or anything like that. And such grasses there in the distance would probably be good to help hide their young colt who can't fly yet. It's not to say that they won't be in the area where we initially saw them weeks ago and last week. What am I seeing? I'm not sure. There's the pelican. No, not there. Where is it? Is that it? I thought I saw it. I did see it. Yes, that's it, right there on the ground. Over here. Too far away for a good look. We'll see if, well, I don't know if things are going to improve light-wise as we get closer. hold on a second. I happened to check on the chat room because I'm checking on you. I knew, and I've actually mentioned that that's why they drain the pools. My point is, they've drained some pools, twice over the course of 3 years. And, apparently the first time it didn't do the job that they wanted. Regardless, and I'm not saying it's bad or good. I'm not saying that for bad or good relative to the overall health of the ecosystem. It does sometimes seem that in terms of, from our perspective as bird watchers, it may not be as good. Doesn't mean it's permanently not as good either. I mean, it could be that, okay, the year following a draining, maybe you have some, it's not as good until things reestablish and everything. That's very possible. But what we're seeing now at Wildlife Drive, and it may not even be related to the draining last year, although I suspect it is a lot less activity in terms of birds. Oh, we might get actually, you know what? We might get a better look at the pelican from here. It's not great because it's so far away. So this is an American white pelican. I wish it would turn a little bit so we could see it. There you go. Head a little better. We're not going to look at it very long. We've had, over the years, we've had better looks at pelicans in the past. Okay, we're going to get moving just because it's not close. If it were close and we were getting a good look, and even if it were close, we might not have a great look because of the sunshine. But we're going to keep moving. Oh, it just took off. And it landed farther away. Never mind. I wouldn't have minded seeing it in flight a little bit, but it didn't fly very far. I do like pelicans, but I want to see it a lot closer. That's when you're talking in this area with this kind of sunshine. I'm sorry, but far too much of it is just not within good, clear view. Cloudy day, things are a little different, but not on a day like today. I told you last week, I look at the forecast sometimes, and people who aren't familiar with what we're trying to do, sometimes they say, oh, you're going to have good weather this weekend. No, I don't want a sunny, beautiful day. It's going to be sunny and beautiful. Oh, that's terrible. see the cranes. But, you know, they were hard to see, you know, every week, really. You know, to look at the pelican now, even though it's still farther away, the lighting might be best at this moment. Let me just angle things a little bit. Oh, it's so far away. If it were a little bit behind us as it is now and a lot closer, we actually might get a somewhat decent view, but not at that distance. Right now I'm just looking for the cranes just to see if they're here. And I don't see anybody. Doesn't mean they're not here. I mean, it's always possible they're even just laying low for a while. That could happen. Will we come back, let's say next week, next tour? Very possibly. I mean, even though we're not seeing them today, I'm not ready to say, okay, they're 50 miles out of the area. I mean, they're probably still around, and we have a chance of seeing them again. Quite honestly, I should be looking more to our right also. Maybe they're in the field to our right. I hadn't been looking, to be honest with you. I'm looking, you know, in the direction the camera's looking. You may recall we've seen them at Sapsucker Woods, and yeah, sure. Initially, they're down in the area that's near the water. And Sapsucker Woods. I'm sorry, I misspoke. We've seen them near East Road. They're down near the area of the water, and then later on, as the young colt is better able to walk, we've seen them like in other areas up, much closer to the road and right along the road. So no. Okay, well, I think we're gonna move along and go on to our next stop. I see something. Is that it's a plane. Never mind. We're going to head back towards East Road, and unfortunately it's going to be sunny there like it is sunny here. I hear killdeer. I mean, we haven't even heard any gallon wheels here, for instance. Okay, I'm gonna try to switch cameras. Or you know what? I saw a robin. I'm going to wait until we're at the end of this road, just in case anything pops up. You know, I better not. I changed my mind for dust purposes. I'm going to try switching, and hopefully I won't lose you, but I may. Ready?